All right, page 36. On the picture, draw and label a diameter. Fine. Diameter. Label it. Number 1A is done. B, how far does a rider travel in one rotation? Well, that's circumference. Circumference is diameter times pi, so 80 times 3.14. I'm going to take 3.14 times 8, and then I'll add a 0 to it. So 8 times 4, 8 times 1 plus 3, 8 times 3 plus 1. Add a 0 to it. Decimal goes right here. Need a label. What's that? Meters. Now, because that came out perfectly, I wouldn't think you would round it. I would think you'd show the exact answer. I mean, it's 1 decimal.
I didn't get the 0 on the end. I did it the hard way.
You don't need the 0.
No, I forgot.
That would be fine. You should have the 2. If not, then you should have an estimated symbol because you didn't write the exact. All right, number 2, 3 answers. And we did A and B together. You had to finish multiplying this one. Anybody do that? What'd you get?
I got 12, 0, 22.
All right, I'm going with it. C, tires on a mining truck. What is that? Is that all right? Are we arguing about that question?
I think B is 11.932.
Yeah. 11.932 should be. Okay, thank you. C, my tires on a mining truck, 14 feet tall. What is that? Yep. That would be the diameter. That means I should be able to get the radius. And I should be able to get the circumference. 14 times 3.14. Anybody want to share that one for me? Boston.
43.96.
And label. Feet. D. Fence around a circular pond is 75 feet, so that would be the circumference. So I need the diameter and the radius. Remember, to get the diameter, you would take 75 divided by 3.14, move the decimal. So 314 into 7,500. Anybody want to share what they have on that one? And this one's going to be an approximation because chances are that is not going to come out very nice. And I asked for 1 decimal. Jonas.
24.1.
Anybody confirm that?
I got 23.8.
23.8.
I got 20.5.
Okay, it should be 23.8. It's actually 23.88. So I'll take 23.8 or 23.9. Again, it's an approximation. And then I need half of that for the radius. What's half of 23.8? Yes.
11.9.
Perfect. E, distance from the tip of a slice of pizza to the crust is 7 inches. So that'd be my radius. That means my diameter is 14 inches. Circumference would be 14 times pi. Didn't we just do that over here? I would say it's going to be the same thing, but probably not in feet, or that'd be a big pizza. Okay, we already did that math, so hopefully you saw that you didn't have to do it again. Letter F. Breaking a cookie in half creates a straight side 10 centimeters. That's the diameter. So that means the radius is circumference. 31.4. Length of a metal rim around a glass lens, easy for me to say, is 190 millimeters. Circumference. Diameter would be, anybody want to share that one? Again, that would be 190 divided by 3.14. 60.5. Okay. Millimeters. Radius would be half of that. 30.25. And H, from the center to the edge of a DVD, measures 60 millimeters. That'd be the radius. Diameter would be double that. Circumference, 120 times pi. Perfect. All right, so number 3, we started on that yesterday. This is 12, this is 12, so I got to get this distance around the semicircle. That is the circumference, so I got to take 12 times pi. Anybody do that? Kellen?
37.68.
So that number goes right here. So what's the distance around? 12, 12, and 37.68. And we add those together. Yes?
90.84.
I don't think it's going to be that much. Oh. That is not the distance around there. It's half a circle.
It's 18.84, sorry.
You got to divide it by 2. 18 point what?
18.84. I was looking at what I just multiplied and got to the back.
All right. We got to divide it by 2 because it's half a circle. So 18.85 plus 12 plus 12. So that'd be 24 plus 18.85. All right, I'll do it. That'd be units. 42.85. Question 4. Circle has a diameter of a foot. Circle B has a circumference of 1 meter. Which circle is bigger? And explain. Yep. Okay, 1 foot diameter. Let's check it. This would be a circumference of 100 centimeters, right? This is in feet, so you better make it into centimeters. How many inches are in a foot? 12. So 12 inches. We know how many centimeters are in an inch, so 12 times 2.54. Anybody got that written down? 30.48. So that would be my diameter. What do you take the diameter times to get the circumference so we can compare circumferences? Take it times pi. And I have to decide if that's going to be more or less than 100. That's all I got to figure out. Anybody do it? Yeah.
I think it's less than 100.
What'd you get? Did you write it down? You get 95.7 roughly.
I converted to inches.
Yep. Which is what we did. Oh, you made that into inches?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fine too. You just would have to divide then.
Because then
So here's the trick. You can't compare diameter and circumference. And you can't compare feet and meters. So I made them both into circumference. You could have made this one into diameter. You had to divide them. And then I made them both into centimeters. So here's the circumference of circle A in centimeters. Here's the circumference of circle B in centimeters. Which circle is bigger? Circle B. Explain your reasoning. 100 centimeters is bigger than what I got for circle A circumference. And the final question. What is the diameter? It gives me circumference, so I gotta take diameter divided by pi. So again, I would expect there to be some work showing here. 314 into 720. Twice. That'd be 92. 314 into 920. 2 again. 2920. And one more number. 9 times. Yep. And I can stop there. I'll just say approximately. And I write inches. So again, I expect you to show your work there. I mean, that took us like a minute to do a dividing problem. So take your time, line up the decimal, and I think you'll be very successful on that. Any questions?